9 years after the Society Against Sexual Orientation Discrimination, SASOD, conducted a study to analyze the attitudes and perceptions of persons towards lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, LGBTQ persons, it was revealed in a new study that hate towards LGBTQ persons has decreased significantly. During a brief media conference on Wednesday, RMK Consulting Enterprise announced that as compared to 2013, hate towards LGBTQ persons has decreased from 25% to 12%.
It was very important for us to do this survey 9 years later. And what's significant about the findings is that LGBTQ acceptance in Guyana soared in the last 9 years since we first did this in 2013. We have acceptance going up from 19% to about 30-something%. Significantly, hate decreasing from 25% to 12%, that's a 50% decrease. And overall, between those two categories, you're seeing a cumulative or a net change of 28.5%. Now, we've been in a place in Guyana where the politicians are telling us that the society isn't ready. We've heard that for many years at SASOD. The society isn't ready for certain legal changes. The society isn't ready for certain policy changes. And now what this data is showing us that society is more than ready. The society is ahead of the curve. And Guyana has changed significantly, at least over the last 9 years, in terms of the views of where people are. This is also important for us because it helps us to focus our public education efforts. We now know who are the particular demographics that we need to target based on the results that we're seeing and what are the particular issues that we need to work on.
That was Managing Director of SASOD, Joel Simpson, who said the survey is important for engagements with the government to change policies that discriminate against LGBTQ persons. Meanwhile, the company's director, Mark Curtin, explained that the survey was conducted between June and July. Some 1,070 persons participated from coastal regions. Although there was no participation from the hinterland regions, Curtin assured that the survey depicts representation of Guyana's population.
We found that 1,070 is a pretty representative sample of the Guyanese community. We sampled from the regions. We did household sample, a household structure, and we got the demographics and the age cohorts as you saw in the slides.
Simpson said the survey did not include hinterland regions because of the expenses that such travel would involve. However, the ethnicity of participants was considered.
If we were to go to the hinterland regions, 1, 7, 8, and 9, the numbers that we could sample in those regions were so small because when we look at the percentage of the population that resides in those regions and you apply that percentage to 1,000 respondents, in some of the regions we were going for double digits. You're going all the way to region 9 to maybe interview 17 people, right? So we decided that it isn't worth the cost for just a slightly bit more information that you might receive. So what we did is in the regions that we did sample, we ensured we went to indigenous communities and ensured that we had indigenous representation in those regions.
It was also revealed that US $31,000 was invested into the survey from the Human Dignity Trust in London and other organizations that support SASOD. Reporting for the newsroom, I am Lazina Yearwood.